Greetings polar bear fans, adventure enthusiasts, and anybody else who may be visiting and taking a look at this little video I'm doing. Welcome to my humble abode. This is my bedroom and this is where I do all my packing for the trips that I go on. Today I'm getting ready. I'm going to be leaving in 2 days for Svalbard, Norway, where I'm going to produce some additional video footage for the Arctic documentary project, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I'll be packing. It's going to be very cold up there, so I've got some unique gear that I thought I'd show you guys. For a trip like this, it's all about down. You know, the more down the better. I've got an Eddie Bauer down sweater here. We've got our Polar Bear International PBI Canada Goose hoodie, as well as a down vest that I'll be taking, and then most importantly my PBI down parka. So that's going to be going in the duffel bag. We'll also be taking, you know, some really warm pile pants. These will go underneath what I will wear on the outside, which are these LL Bean, the LL Bean Pro Gore-Tex, or Gore-Tex Pro I should say. That is like a ski pants. Lots of warm socks, some Carhartt pants, of course my ever-present baseball cap, some warm gloves, some light gloves, as well as gloves that have the ability to use on a touchscreen. These are made originally for the iPhone, but they work great on my Panasonic touchscreen cameras. All right, so we'll be bringing all that. Of course, we've got our shirts and other items that are important. A heavy Patagonia, you know, heavy cotton shirt, but more importantly, synthetic t-shirts that go underneath the heavy shirt that goes on the outside. And this is important when you're working in wintry conditions, because if you start to sweat, if we're doing things where we're digging a snow machine out of the bank, if we get stuck, or if we're having to clear an area for the cameras that we'll be putting up, if you start to sweat and you have a cotton t-shirt on as opposed to a synthetic t-shirt like this, you will get wet, and that helps increase your chances of hypothermia, and you don't want that when you're in really cold weather. So we'll be wearing a synthetic shirt underneath that Patagonia heavy cotton shirt, Canada Goose warm windproof hat, some additional long underwear that will go under my pile pants if it's really cold. These pile pants, these will go under here if it's really cold, and another synthetic shirt, and another synthetic shirt, outer wool type thing, just some sweatpants to wear around the hotel room while we're there, and then some additional heavy outer shirts that I'll be bringing with me. So that's pretty much it. And you know, of course, we've got the underwear. Don't forget the underwear, and all of this will be going in this Eddie Bauer Expedition duffel bag. And the duffel bags are the way to travel when you're going into remote locations, whether it's by snowmobile, airplanes, helicopter, boats, whatever. I'm a big fan of duffel bags. I don't bring normal suitcases. These stuff inside small places, you can pack them in a lot easier. So that's what I'll be bringing. I'm also going to be taking some exercise equipment, just some rubber bands that I use when I'm on the road to try to stay in shape a little bit. And that's about it. I thought I'd share this piece with you about the gear that I'll be taking, and we're going to be going down to the studio now, and I'll be doing the same thing for you, showing you what we'll be bringing as far as camera gear is concerned. We're now down here in my tiny but efficient studio, and what I want to go over with you in this situation is how I'm transferring my stills photography bag, which is a Low Pro Pro Roller 100, and I'll be moving the gear that I need from my stills photography bag over to what I call my video bag, which is a Low Pro Pro Roller 200, and set up specifically for additional gear. The equipment that I use for my still photography has gotten so much smaller and more compact. I'm able to use a much smaller camera bag and rolling camera bag when I do my still photography work. I just got back from Cuba where we were doing nothing but stills. Now we're going up to Svalbard, Norway to work with the Arctic documentary project, and I'm going to be taking a lot more gear as far as video is concerned. This is my kind of my video case that we'll be taking, and I'll show you some of the gear that I have in that. So my video case not only holds video gear, lighting in particular, but it holds some other incidental things like these neutral density filters for the Mavic Pro, which is my drone that I'll be hoping to use. We don't know for sure if we're going to be able to use that or not, but we've got the drone, we've got extra batteries, and as well as some filters to be used in real bright lighting conditions. Put those there for now. I've got a chest harness for the GoPro system that I've got. I've got a GoPro camera here that we may use, never know. So I'm bringing the GoPro incidentals. GoPro camera with incidentals, I should say. 2 additional lightings, or 2 additional FL360s for the still photography, additional extra batteries, rechargeable extra batteries. We've got some tripods heads that go to the lighting system that we'll be using for video mainly, or possibly stills, either or. I've got a Joby, I guess you call it, little device that can hook a camera up into lots of different places because it can wrap around things. I've got the Westcott 2 video lights that we'll be using for the video work. Umbrellas, Westcott umbrellas to go with those video lights, and then tripods or video light head stands in there as well. A little GoPro tool to clamp on to different places where you might need to put a camera, maybe on a snowmobile or something, who knows. So you just kind of bring all this stuff. It gets to be kind of cumbersome and a lot of gear to carry, but you know, when you're going out to that far away, you got to bring as much as you can handle. So those are some of the incidental things. This is a Rogue strobe modifier that we might use on some of the strobe work that we'll do if we need it. And other than that, that's about it. So this all goes into a big think tank traveler bag. I'm not sure exactly which one this is called, but this thing works really well for all the video gear that I bring. So that's our